Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. You know what we're going to do. Get the same lemon from last night. I mean, no reason to use a new lemon. And let's get the lemon into the water. Feel great. I worked out today. I feel absolutely amazing. I was doing my floor sprints, my burpees, just getting it in. I feel strong. Look at this. Look at that. You don't want to see me in a dark alley, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And may God bless each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show every single day. I'm here for my community, for my crew, for my love for crypto. And I'm here every single day, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m., and even a Saturday and Sunday morning stream. So that includes about 9 streams a week. 9 streams a week, baby, every single week. I love each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's decalcify the pineal. Let's get our mind on another level. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! I feel good to be alive, baby. It feels good to be alive. It feels good to give. It feels good to love. It feels good to be part of the lifers. I don't know where I'd be if I wasn't a lifer. Shout out to my crypto lifers. May God bless each and every one of you. Of course, let me rework the scene here. I forgot one thing. I always forget one thing. Get the ticker flashing in there. Appreciate that. And we got to get the right monitor up and running. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, kicking it with me. And we're about to get it running. Boom. So look at this. Let's see what's happening in the week. I mean, money is pouring into cryptocurrency. People are buying Bitcoin like you read about. XRP, Ethereum. Wow. The money is just flowing in. A little bit of Doge there, some Cosmos, some Algorand, a little bit of GRT. And people are just buying up these cryptos because 2-3 years from now, you will not be able to get these prices again. Let's talk about the gains in the trading group. I talked about VXV. Why? Because I loved it. It looked good to me. Let me talk about the trade. Let me talk about the post. On February 2nd, the one-day chart was oversold. A golden cross had just passed. This was in a bull pennant, 68% chance of break to the upside. Fibonacci at the 0.5 had already wicked down to the 706 area. Was battling a high volume node, likely to get to the volume area high in this area. The golden cross suggested with the stochastics ready to blast, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD showed me that VXV was likely to make a move, and boom! Look at that, up 70% gains for VXV. I talked about MARSH. On MARSH, another high-end AI coin ready to blast. I put it out there. This thing is goners, up 55%. I talked about Orachain that just continued to go up 141% from my bull pennant, cup and handle, hidden bullish divergence. Understand these concepts. If you want to make gains like the Lifer 6100, I posted this as well back here on January 31st. It's been 7 or 8 days this thing took to go 91%. Covalent, I put out banging to the upside, up 49%. NMR is also on my radar. It's in a giant Adam and Eve double bottom. I would not be surprised if this thing made some type of bigger move all the way to $47 on my radar. Vidit is on the low. We'll go into that another time. Matrix AI continued to bang, another big gainer. Continued to move, and I put out another trade for it in my trading group on the 1 hour time frame. I was looking at this consolidation on the 1 hour, likely to make a move here, pointing to the upside. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Falling volume with sideways price. I mean, shows that it could be a move. We're at a high volume node. We get above that, we could see a gain. So I like what I'm seeing from Matrix AI. It looks like there could be another 22% gains coming. AI also, look at all the AI coins seem to be consolidating here after their initial pump, meaning whoever got into them doesn't want to let them go yet. These things could be gearing up for another move to the upside. And again, my trades are always a couple days beforehand if possible. I like to be ahead of the trade. The trade happens way before the trade even begins. That's when the trade really, really happens. You want to be, focused on the trade before it actually pumps. I mean, that's the key. You don't want to be in the trade, Sometimes I do a scalp right as it's happening. I get it, like a retest or something of that nature, but, So shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So I do see a move for Bitcoin to the upside. If I had to call it, I see a move for Bitcoin to the upside. Everyone is bearish. They're in disbelief. See the value, what I put out here today in the trading group. Is this real rally real? Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of money has come into AI. We've gotten above certain areas in the total market cap. We've broken key resistance for Bitcoin, and we've created an uptrend. We are now in an uptrend. We've beat back the downtrend. That's pretty much established at this point. So, I don't know what to tell you, but based on technical analysis, just, no emotions, just TA, we are good to go. We are good to go. So, hey, AI looks like this thing could continue for another 51% gains, multiverse. However, I like to play it when the daily and the 22 are just getting started. They're already kind of at the tip. That was the move. Anything after this is just a bonus piece at the end, and it becomes high risk. I talked about FETBTC, making money off of your altcoin, basically generating Bitcoin. Bitcoin's hard to get. A lot of people still don't have enough, right? Everyone wants more BTC. Who here doesn't want more Bitcoin? Seriously. Who here doesn't want more Bitcoin? I mean, I don't know. I don't know a person that's in crypto that doesn't want more BTC at the end of the day, right? So if you want more Bitcoin, put a like in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up. Write more BTC in the comment. I want to see how many people write, I want more. Write, I want more. Give me the Bitcoins. Good morning, baby. Shout out to OMAC in the house. Shout out to Matt Uding. Merry Monday to all the lifers. Can you check Bone Shiba Swap, please? I'm very excited long-term for the Shiba ecosystem. Matt Uding. We'll take a look at Bone, I guess. I got some leash. And look, I mean, this hit my target. Why does it always seem to hit my target and then wick down? How do I know exactly where price is going to go? It's just the measured move, everybody. The bots take these exact movements. Boom. I know exactly how to slant it. I know the angle to take it at. All that depends on the measured move. And this is 72% gains on your Bitcoin. One Bitcoin is now 1.78 Bitcoins on FETBTC. And look, now you're making this bull pennant. Everything is looking somewhat bullish here. The altcoins look interesting to me, like they're about to get another push to the upside. So the 1 hour is, has little pennants and ascending triangles everywhere. That'd be another 30% gains on the 1 hour time frame. I'd be weary of it because it already had a nice pump, but shows there could be a scalp happening on this Monday morning. Matrix, this thing kept moving, and now this is also consolidating bullishly. I'm just showing you what the market is showing me. Nothing more, nothing less. Oversold 1 hours with bullish consolidation, touching the 21-day moving average. That is price action that I'm looking for here. Looks like the whole AI segment may get a bit of a move to the upside. We will see. Let me see how many people wrote more Bitcoin. 0 Bitcoin for me. I only traded. Oh, wow, that's horrible. Less Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. Less Britcoin. Interesting. My bots are making me more Bitcoin. On KuCoin. Yeah, I also got Leash and Bone and Shiba. My must-have assets with BTC. What do you think about DNT? Or is that, I don't know, or Dent coin? I want more Bitcoin. RIP ISO guy. That's funny. Shout out to Laura Marshall in the house. CNC Ireland. Love learning. Jacob Cannon. And all the beautiful, beautiful moderators here. Crypto Cash in the house. Sean, Aaron, my team. Appreciate everybody kicking it with me. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming through. Stack McChange in the house. Holding us down. Shout out to my whole blue crew and everybody here. Much appreciated. Shout out to Legos the Lifer. And shout out to my whole crew. Frenchieverse banging on them. My man. Celery water. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the celery water. It's okay. I'm not a fan. I like cucumber water a little more, but lemon water is my thing. It's just going to be the lemon water. I don't think I could replace. It does things for your gut. It does things for your health. It does so much. Let's break down Bitcoin, as I'm all coined out. But I showed you a bunch of things that I'm looking at in the altcoins. That was nice enough to break it down. We're also looking at this thing, hash flow. Watching the 1 minute chart, but if I look at the 1 hour time frame, it was in a giant cup and handle. Got to push to the upside. I believe there's more coming for this thing. 22 hours just getting started out of the cup and handle. Hash flow, and it's new coin. It gets above this resistance. There's really nothing holding it back. You can get the price discovery. So I've been kind of watching this flag here on smaller time frames, right? So another new coin. Every day if you come to my channel, you're going to find out about a coin you probably never heard about. VXV, you probably never heard about. Hash flow, you probably never heard about. Every day come to this channel, learn about a new coin. And then people super chat new coins too. I learn about a new coin every single day here on this channel because people know I'm going to be here. I'm the store that's always open. People know that the lifer is going to be there. If they hit that button at 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, they know the lifer is going to be there. The consistency, right? If I don't show up, they're like, is the sun coming out? What's happening? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Consistency will give you anything you've ever asked for in your life. If you can't be consistent, you will never achieve your dreams. Simple as that. Consistency, if you desire any change, if you desire any big moment, if you want to live on that house on the beach, if you want to start a huge organization, if you want to do something big, you're going to have to find your focus, I'm telling you right now. So HFT hash flow on my radar on the 7-minute time frame. This thing looks like it could make a bit of a move here. 7-minute scalp for hash flow on my radar. You bet it. Shout out to everybody here on the Monday morning. Lately, TradingView's been acting a little funny. Maybe I have to clear my cache. Maybe that's what it is. Haven't thought about that yet. And in my trading group, I put out 7-minute scalps for small time frames. I put out daily holds. I put out weekly ideas. Some people trade long term. Some people trade short. Some people on the 1 minute in my trading groups, leverage trading. Other people are swing trading on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Anything can be done with the TA that we give you. It just depends on the sauce that you got it with. All right. Ocean is another protocol for AI. It's been moving recently. Almost every AI protocol seems to be consolidating in some shape or fashion. It's interesting. It's very interesting. We got BOOKMAP running for you too as well. We're going to load that up in a second. And look at BOOKMAP. I mean, when we just shrink it down, you see way more buy liquidity than sell. Likely we're going down to 22,005, 22,006. I mean, you get this huge buy wall here, though. The last time we had buy walls that looked like this, we bounced right off them and came right back up like 22,500 buy walls. I mean, you get 1,200 Bitcoin, 1,200 Bitcoin. You got basically 3,000 Bitcoins from 22,004 to 22,006 on the order book. It's a lot of Bitcoins wanting to be bought up. So only a matter of time. However, we do see this little liquidity here. It's kind of dragging us up a little bit. What is BOOKMAP? BOOKMAP is an order book with a heat map. Order books and heat maps. All right. It's showing me where the buys, a big buy is green. A big sell is red. Simple. So the bigger the ball, the bigger the buy or the sell. What are these numbers here? 21,000. That's liquidations. Those are longs getting liquidated. So people that went long getting kicked out of the trade at 22,770. All right. Ocean looking good to me too. And you can see I changed my narrative. When there's not a lot of alt action and it's bear market, it's Bitcoin every single morning, right? ES1. When it's alt season, what do you see me doing? I'm spending my first 10, 20 minutes on altcoins, baby, because I know where the money is. My focus stays where it needs to be. I wouldn't be surprised if Ocean went up another 17% gains out of this tight channel to the upside. Ocean on my radar. Let's get back into BTC. I'm looking at the Coinbase chart recently. That's the chart I've been using. And let's break it down. If you're in my trading group, you already got a Bitcoin update. I do one every single morning between 7 and 8 a.m. Bring it to you live. So, I like to show you two charts, but let's break down where we were last night, which I've already given to the update. But last night, it was the possible inverted head and shoulder here. If you remember correctly, I had drawn this shoulder. This right head was hoping for a right shoulder. I also then drew, if you remember, last night, I was saying this is a rising wedge. And we were right around here. I said rising wedges break down 68% of the time. I said the measured move would take us to basically to the bottom here. And I drew this yellow line. We would wick lower to 22,622, but we get bought back up on two high wicks. Also, 1 hour is oversold, putting down. But what I'm interested in right now is this divergence. There's a strong bullish divergence here, almost a double bullish. See this? It's a strong divergence. Even right here is the divergence there. Swing down to swing down, but you're swinging up with a wick too. Showing me that that could be our bottom. And also, it doesn't go lower than this wick here, which was another bullish divergence. So 2 bullish divergence in a row, possible double bottom there. See this? No one might see this yet, but it's a possible double bottom. All right, and that would have a measured move of the middle of the neck to this line here and push us up. And that would take you all the way to about 25,659. All right, just pointing this out. I mean, I don't know how many people have seen this yet. I haven't seen it. I don't watch any other really YouTube TA though, so me not seeing it really doesn't count because. But so that's the first idea. I just want I want you to know you've seen it here first in the channel. A double bottom here off this area with a measured move to 25,600. That would knock out that previous high. That would basically solidify the movement here that we're getting in. So I'm going to get rid of this old channel. We don't need it. I just wanted to be nice to kind of pick up where we left off if you were watching the stream last night. And that's what I love about this stream. It picks up from where it left off. Like you see where we were Monday, then you see where we were, and we just continue. I love the Friday nights into a Saturday morning because it's a quick move. And then the Saturday morning to Saturday nights. And then the Sunday nights to Monday morning, right? And I believe that's what keeps the stream alive is people can see the consistency. They can see, well, this is what the guy said on this day. This is where we are, right? And I even said, I believe we'd wake up tomorrow somewhere between 22.8, 22,000 at 23K. I didn't see a huge dump happening last night. I just didn't. And I don't know why. Just, the way this it was the charts that conveyed it to me. It may have been a feeling, but I don't trade feelings, but it was an instinct based on the charts. Like this bullish divergence so far is playing out, right? And it's a double divergence. That will come a little lower. You got a double bullish. Says that we will get a bump to the upside. One thing that I've been looking at, open-mindedness, right? Always be open-minded, is this idea here. Is that we're just in a bullish megaphone. And we're about to blast to the top of the megaphone. This bullish divergence expresses it. This bullish divergence expresses it. We didn't go as low as this wick here. It is a higher low. So you have a high, low, higher high, higher low. Bitcoin has to put in a higher high to keep the trend alive. So, and that would be the measured move of this falling wedge. 68% chance. You're right on a high volume node. You got to get above this POC here. 22,884. So you got to get above 22,008. I don't like the 1 hour. The 1 hour suggests that we're going to take a dump. You see? You need a low 15-minute and a low 7-minute Hail Mary here and a short squeeze. One thing I do see on the 7-minute, which is interesting, I don't know how many times we've used the 7-minute to get out of a sticky situation, especially on a Monday morning. How many people have kicked it with me on many a Monday morning and watched me use the 7-minute to get out of a sticky situation and we watch everybody get liquidated? How many people have been here and seen that? Can you look at District OX, DNT? We'll take a look at Shiba Swap, ABT, Arc Block, and DNT. CNC Ireland coming through with the Super Chats. Shiba Swap, ABT, and Arc Block. And it's time for new moderators. Is anybody here really want to be a new moderator? Do you want to come to the stream? Would you be dedicated? You'd be in a group with other moderators. You guys would talk about once a week. You would do this the Super Chats. If you want to be involved, just say, hey, you want to be involved. Type Crow, he's been around. He met me. I think Type Crow is good for it. Are you loyal, Type Crow? Are you loyal? Are you loyal? I've met Type Crow face to face. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to make you, and you've been here a long time, add as a standard. Oh yeah, I can start adding managing moderators too. We're going to do that. So Jamie, I'm going to remove you as a standard moderator, Jamie. I'm going to add you as a managing moderator now. Hold on. I got to find you again though. Write your name again. All right, Jamie, you're now a managing moderator. It's a new thing they got going on. All right. So shout out to the new moderator in the house, man. I'll even eat a waffle. God bless you, Type Crow. He's in the house. There you go. In here every stream. All right, cool. Being a lifer isn't part-time. It's in the name for life. Shout out to Stack in the house. Bang, bang, bang. If you remember the gift I gave you, you'll never forget. Anyone that took my teaching and decides to talk ish on my name or hurt my feelings, horrible, horrible, horrible behavior. I've given my teachings to so many people in the world. If you've taken my teachings to better your life, you got to think back and be like, wow. Because I could have sat at work and done the same thing I did like everybody else, but I decided to do something different with my life. Because I did, so many people have benefited around the world. Bang, 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 man. Shout out to all the beautiful people. I won't even think about the haters. I'll just think about the lovers. Appreciate all the love I get on this channel every single day. May God bless you all. Thank you. Shoulder, head, and shoulder for Bitcoin of the 7-minute time frame. Can we get the move? Can we get a push to the upside? Can we get a short squeeze? There's a chance. Are we still inside the falling wedge? We are, technically. So 2 scenarios, 2 ideas here, and I'm giving you both. The bullish scenario is that we're inside of a bullish megaphone. We haven't lost the bottom trend line yet, and we're still holding it down in an inverted head and shoulder on the 7 and a falling wedge to the upside. The more bearish scenario is that the 1 hour is about to take us down. We have bearishly retested this trend line, and we're in a bear flag that's going to drop us to 22,425. The only reason this doesn't happen is if we get a short squeeze, which I'm starting to see on BOOKMAP, is if we get a bit of a short squeeze on BOOKMAP, right? And right now we see a bit of one beginning to happen here. Just a tiny one. Is it beginning? 7 minutes says it's time to load up. So we'll keep you privy to the Bitcoin of the 7-minute chart. I already showed you 3 charts that I think are highly likely to play out. It's completely up to you whether you trade those charts or not, whether you take the advantage. Look at BOOKMAP, that short squeeze coming on. All right. Mossab, the one at 11K or 5K or 12K or 19K. I don't know what you mean. Put the clamps on the shorts, baby. Hi, Lifer. Just seeing Andy streaming live Bitcoin Consensus and thinking to myself, can't wait 2 years from here when you guys will be old money in the YouTubers crypto. I know, funny, right? Initiation by Waffle. I know. Let's take a look at our DXY. It looked like it was going to pump this morning. We talked about it. If you were a lifer, you already knew that I believe that the DXY was kind of on a bit of a vengeance this morning, hoping it would stay inside of a pennant, but it's starting to push out. The flag was here, actually. Let's take a look now. Breaking out of the flag to the upside here for DXY. It does have a measured move to about 104. I'm not happy that it broke above that green resistance. Not a good sign. It has legs. So the dollar starting to careen back to the upside here. However, Bitcoin hasn't been dumping as hard as it could with this dollar move. All right. What I don't like is the dollar breached a long-term trend line that it's been following. Says it could be breaking out. Its next level is really 105.43. So dollar is starting to make a bit of a move. But look at the 22-hour and in the daily getting to these overbought regions. So yes, we have a bit of a pump, but it says that we're getting towards the end of them. 4 hours extremely baked, overbought. 1 hour is very overbought on the RSI. Stochastics have time to push, so let's see. But yes, the dollar is pumping as suggested this morning. The momentum of the Stochastics RSI indicator is very, very accurate. Like it said that the dollar was going to pump this morning. I put it out at 8 in the morning to my team. It's been 2 hours since then. The dollar has pumped. So shorting the Japanese yen would have been a good look, right? And the AI coins don't care. They seem to kind of hold the narrative. So this is what we're seeing for today. All right. But to be honest, we might even see the dollar pump with Bitcoin. It's weird. They may actually get a buy pump. I don't know. But I do see a strong bearish divergence here. Tells us that could be the end. And this is a rising wedge. Let's see if it could dump to the downside. So, but I mean, when you got momentum, where's your next really major resistance point? I guess right here you got some resistance. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, so that's kind of an area I would like to see us get rejected by on the dollar index. Shout out to the 610 beautiful people on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm telling you, I sat with Ben at dinner. Shout out to Ben for taking me to dinner on Saturday night. BitBoy. But I sat with him and I said, man, I like VRA for a move to the upside. I saw it in this flag. It pumped up 21%. Now VRA is interesting. It's forming this consolidative move here. To me, this is consolidation. Because normally you would give it a lot of it back. But this is a symmetrical triangle. Could go up or down either way. Symmetrical triangle could go up or down either way. Sold and got the drop and sold the flare. Super chats, Shiba Swap, ABT, and DNT. We'll take a look at Shiba. Now, he's asking about bone, though, right? He wants bone. On Saturday, I said the weekly RSI is overbought and we will have a pullback. Then the lifer and Medi in this chat came out and said, Nick H is wrong. Was sad to see that from the lifer in the chat. I never said that you were wrong. I said I had known nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, Nick. I didn't say that. And honestly, I showed you weekly anomalies where I showed you where the weekly was overbought and it continued to pump. And right? Didn't you remember this? I remember it. I have like a bit of a photographic memory. So look, you said the weekly was overbought, right? Look, I didn't say you were wrong. I said I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, right? I'm just showing you here. Here, the weekly was extremely high. Bitcoin pumped out of control. Did it not? I'm just asking you a simple question here. I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not saying you're wrong. RSI was baked. SRSI was baked. We were, and I could put a line here. I mean, we were so high. Look what happened. Bitcoin would go on a move. Just because you're high on the RSI doesn't mean you're not gonna pump. Now, if you've only traded for a year, you've probably never seen this. Like if you've only traded from here to here, then you've never seen this, and you've shorted every weekly, and it's happened for you. But I've seen anomalies that you haven't seen because I've been trading for 15 years. I don't know. Maybe you've been trading for 15 years, so I don't want to assume, right? I don't know how long you've been trading. So I personally did not say you were wrong at all. All I did was say, look, there's a chance that you could be wrong. That's all. That's all I'm saying, right? 100%. And 23,000, like, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to stop anyway. I would imagine the Bank of America keeps their promise to incorporate into their payment options. Yeah. It's so weird. And then he disappears. You can't make everybody happy. That's what I learned about YouTube. You can't make everybody happy. It's impossible. If you're on YouTube and you're doing it right, there's going to be people that don't like you. Not weird. You have to understand there's a lot of people that are not in a happy place in their life. So they're going to kind of always go to the negative. They're going to use the negative. They're going to propel to the negative. They're going to talk about the negative. They're going to harp on the negative, right? I don't even want to say the word. I want to talk about daisies and flowers and bees moving honey around and just how the whole world moves and just the energy of this earth is such a beautiful place. Sunsets and full moons and just, man, I love this earth. What a beautiful place it is to be alive. So, see, I just got myself right out of that and thought about all the positive, beautiful things in this world. This lemon. Lemons just make you feel positive too. You just smell a lemon and they say it has a positive effect. Our whole chore on this life, our whole task is staying positive. That's what we're here to do, right? So yes, Nick H is 100% correct that we are overbought on the weekly time frame, but it doesn't mean we're going to have a huge nasty pullback to the downside. We could either go sideways here. We could make a weekly flag. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is usually when you're far away from the 21-day moving average, you do go towards it. So it wouldn't be surprising if Bitcoin came back down on the weekly to 20,009, touched the 21-day moving average, right? This is something that I talk about all the time. And the weekly does pull back, right? This could definitely happen. This is and then you kind of have a bit of a shoulder, head, that could even be a right shoulder, and you'll break to the upside. Definitely very a viable idea. You also have a point of control, a high volume node here that you're playing with. You lose that, you have a gap in the VRVP. Okay? So, the last bull run started with a high weekly. Look what he just said. See? Judge a man by his enemies, not by his friends. XYO has an app where you earn tokens and cash out for XYO. Look at that. I know a lot about XYO. It was my first coin years ago. What do you think about the weekly death cross and the daily golden cross? I've talked about it many times. I've went over how every time we got a weekly death cross on, Bitcoin hasn't had one, but I went over the Dow and other assets. So I was nice enough to show you the Dow Jones. I went over this already too on my channel. And these are segments we should be clipping out, Sean, and my whole team. Like when I went over the weekly gold death cross, you should be like, our death cross is the end on the weekly. And like, that should have been a segment we should have put out. I know we have it somewhere. If we could get, I just want to make sure that a lot of them, segments that I make are getting put out. We do a good job, but I remember in my mind, I'm like, man, I went over this, I went over that, and I don't have it like pulled out, right? Because I could do it again, but like I'd rather, So my team, if we could find that, I don't know if you guys can. If you can, it'd be awesome. But what I did is I went over the Dow Jones and I showed all the death crosses on the weekly, and I showed how they usually happen after a major dump, But anything is possible. So, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm heating it. It's definitely there. We could get a major dump. Hey, we could end up down at 3,000, 13,000, $10,000 Bitcoin. I'm not saying we can't. I've never said that we're going all the way to the moon. I've always said I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I say it almost every day on this channel. I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I do not know. I believe long term, I do believe in the long term effects of Bitcoin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years from now, it's going to be well over 200, 300, 400 grand. That's my plan. But I mean, short term right now, we could go up or down. Now, why I believe is we're highly likely not going to go lower is because of the bullish divergence on the weekly. And when you have bullish divergence on a weekly time frame, it's extremely substantial. And you only get it, the last time you got bullish divergence on the weekly was like way back in 2015. You didn't even have it really here. You had a little hidden right there where this swung down and this swung up, and it was hidden bullish on the weekly. Then we had bearish divergence on the weekly, which brought us down. So this bullish divergence on the weekly tells me that it's very likely that low was 15,005. We may go to 17, we may go to 18, we may go to 19, but it's telling me that it's just highly unlikely that we make another low right there. Just very, very, like the odds are just very, very low. And I've been doing this for a long time, so I can say that with confidence, right? And know that I won't look like a clown, right? And I could look like a clown. It could go lower. I bought 19,200, right? So, but I mean, look at this. I mean, that is a strong bullish divergence. One of the strongest I've ever seen. And it's textbook on the weekly time frame. This is what you look for. Like, this is when you know things are changing. So, and the change in trend. I mean, the first low, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, boom, higher low. We should put in a high. That's a higher high than that. Then we should put in a higher low, and our next higher low should be the biggest load up point because that's going to be our next shot to the upside. So I'm waiting for a higher low and a blast to the upside, right? I've shown the 3-day chart last night in depth with some of the anomalies that I've been looking at too as well. So stay, XYO is photographic in my mind, man. Watch, I'll draw it in my mind. It's in a pennant like this. It's going tighter and tighter and tighter. It's at the end of the pennant. It's very tight. It's got tight moving averages. It's been tight for a week now. It's only a matter of time. All right. So yes, we could get a pullback here, right? And I never said Nick H was wrong. God bless you, brother. All I said was that we don't know, and I showed you where it actually could be an anomaly. All right. Will it make a new high? Will it make a new low? Oh, this Bitcoin, I just don't know. You're funny. PSA, apple cider vinegar gives the same alkalining effects of the body as lemon water for those in a tight budget. I know lemons are expensive here right now. Really? Yeah, you can't take a shot of apple cider vinegar every day, but there are some other things that the lemon does. Type Crow, contact me on Discord. I'll onboard to as what's expected. Yeah, he'll get you. Looking at the price prediction signals, Mr. Derek offers as well. Oh, come on, man. What a weirdo. Get out of here. All right. Thought on Primal. Primal's still in a cup and handle. That's just that's something I throw $500 in, don't look at it for a few weeks, and then come back to money. You know what I mean? Small cap, low cap gem. So I've given you kind of my idea for the weekly for Bitcoin. It could come back to the downside. We have to heed the fact we had a beautiful pump of the weekly. Could have been bigger. I would like to have gotten us above this previous high. We got rejected by the 200 SMA, but we pumped up to the 200 SMA. It's a good sign. The daily is my time frame right now that I'm watching. And the daily could reset. It could stay down here and go lower. I've seen everything. But it's most likely that we get some type of pump here based on the oversold daily, but anything is possible. All right. I'll get rid of these for now, but these are, possible weekly projections. And honestly, if we ever get back down here to 20,009, 19K, I mean, that's going to be a load up zone for sure. So I would just watch this flag. So far, so good. And you're about to get a bullish cross on, a golden cross on the daily time frame. All the other coins that did that, we had major moves to the upside. Also, This is a hidden bullish divergence. I mean, because you're swinging down while you're swinging up. That's a hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that the trend should continue to the upside. I've never really backtested it in this tight of a zone, though. While you also had bearish divergence on the top. So we got some, and that's bearish divergence too. So you got some bearish divvy for sure. I show you the bearish and the bullish scenario. That's the beautiful thing about this channel. We're not bulls. We're not bears. We're traders. We want to take money. We want to take advantage of the money no matter which way the money flows, baby. It doesn't matter. We're going to take advantage of the money no matter which way it flows. So look, tighter channel there, staying in the zone. I like what I'm seeing right here. If it breaks this level, we're going here. If it breaks that, we're going there. And then again, you see the gap in the VRVP. So you know once we lose 22.9, we're headed right down to 21.5. Pretty simply put. I mean, that's our next major resistance point. So we watch the daily. We watch the 22. The 22 has even more major kind of hidden bullish now. Starting to form even more substantial. The 4-hour wants to blast. You had all this time. Like here, you came all the way down in the stochastics. The bears should have dumped us. Did not. You came all the way down in the stochastics. The bears should have dumped us. They did not. Here you came all the way. So you have had 3 large oscillations on the 4-hour, and you have been unable to dump price action. That's why, to me, it makes sense that it's more like a bullish megaphone than anything else. All right? We just got to get through these small time frames today, and this dollar index on the 1-hour time frame. We get through this minutia. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. So it's just we gotta make it through this possible 1-hour dump, right? So here I sit with you, and then we go through this 7-minute, and we just see, 7-minute, still in this kind of shoulder head with a double right shoulder, kind of a double bottom on the right side here. Still in the bear flag, I get it. I'm gonna get rid of the divergence there, or there you go. So you have this kind of flag that I'm watching, which is inside this falling wedge that I'm watching. All right. You are at the bottom of the wedge, top, bottom, pattern trading 101. You should make it to the top of the pattern. It's the measured move of this little move here. So we're going to watch this idea. I have it as a symmetrical triangle. Look. See that? Symmetrical. With one push either to the downside or one push to the upside. I mean, that's what I'm looking at right now. Let's see what happens. You could open up an insurance short if you feel like shorting right now with a stop loss somewhere here, right? But don't be confused if you get stopped out. It's False Move Monday. They're going to keep the price action hard to figure out. That's what they do every Monday, right? And then they kind of set the tone for the week. Despite the big liquidity down here, we still see kind of a short squeeze possibly forming here on BOOKMAP. Everybody get yourself a Trezor. If you don't have yourself a hardware wallet, get yourself a Trezor today. $200 to be your own bank. You can't beat that, really. And then have your own coins, not your keys, not your crypto. Get a Trezor in the link below. Get a Trezor today. If you don't have a hardware wallet and you've been in crypto for more than 5 to 6 months, you're playing games with your life, in my humble opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but you're playing games with your life. All right? You got to be secure. You got to be more secure than the next guy. You got to make it. You got to make the right move. Most AI projects are flagging out. That's what I said. We already went over that. We talked about it. We showed you them all in the 1 hour ready to blast. And if they do, they do, right? I tried to use your link and it didn't work, right? What's going on? I tried to use your link. Trying. Interesting. Sam is the man. Shout out to Jebatron. Hey, bro, is MDT loading up or about to drop? Thank you, Sub-Zero. People loving MDT. I didn't trade it. People talking about it all the time. Tectonic. You guys love Tectonic. Tiny little coin. Dust at 154. I remember looking at that at 78 cents. How's our baby Rocket Pool doing? We put Rocket Pool on your radar at 25 cents, 39. Migrated to a new contract. Interesting. Rocket Pool's on my radar. Lido Dow's on my radar. Tectonic. I remember someone gave me some of this. It's still sitting in my wallet, I believe. Oh my gosh. Okay, it went on a resurgence, though. Since January 6th, it's up huge. Okay. Not too shabby. Wow. People really like their Tectonic loading up. Interesting. There's a bunch of people on every coin with a narrative, you know. Morning, lifer friend. You're now awake to face your fears. Shout out to everybody here. State of the Union tomorrow. Flux needs to pimp. Funny. Glued to the charts today. Still hunting that 5-figure trade. Dump or pump. It's coming. I used it no good. I don't know what happened. Interesting. The daily Bollinger Bands are looking for 25, 2. If we yeah, means nothing to me. I don't trade with that. Someone used an indicator you don't use, and they're like, blah, blah, blah. You'd be like, all right. Like I'm focused on what I know helps me get gates, right? Anything else to me is a lack of is against my focus, right? So I mean, this is where we stand. This is where we sit. And I got both scenarios, the bullish and the bearish. Right? So you can see I'm not, you know. And we're watching this symmetrical triangle with a bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder. There's a chance. 22.8 coming back up too. So far we've been bouncing from the 22,600 area despite the dollar index and despite everything we're seeing. So I'm open-minded today. It's a sketchy Monday. Anything could happen. So I went over the coins that I'm looking at. I've already put out stuff this morning in the trading group. And I don't like to overtrade on Mondays, right? It's not like a Friday, a Saturday, right? Let's take a look at ES1 just for, you know, we may slightly get uncorrelated, but we'll see. 7-minute was in this beautiful flag, would continue to the downside. We didn't get the move, right? We've broken through resistance. The 1 hour actually had gas this morning on the S&P, but nothing came to fruition. Like the 1 hour had momentum, came all the way up, and just nothing happened. Still isn't a flag though, which is okay. And the 4 hour has the momentum. We still have this inverted head and shoulder that technically broke out. We can get rid of it now. We drew this trend line, if you remember, and we kept talking how this trend line needed to hold when it first started hitting it. It did so far. It made it symmetrical, right? We had this resistance that we broke from. We talked about this rising wedge. It broke out. It's coming back down to retest. So look, resistance, resistance, resistance. You got a really strong support at 4,100. You want to see if you can bounce from here. The 1 hour suggesting that you may not, but the 4 hour suggests that you may. I like this flag, similar to Bitcoin falling wedge flag, right? You can almost put it in here like Bitcoin is. Same idea, right? It's in these you know, this is more of a rising wedge. Bitcoin's in a more of a megaphone, but they're both in channels with the falling wedges coming down. You can see they're correlated right now. And again, we've looked at the dollar index already, and we've kind of breaking it down. I want to see this 4 hour dump us. I want to see this 1 hour eventually begin to roll over here with this bearish divergence. Okay. 708 people, 296 likes. Pay the man that like tax. Shout out to everybody here. 700 people alive, 296 likes. It's just not the lifer way, baby. And look, there's the short squeeze that we just mentioned could be occurring. 22,800. And Bitcoin ripping to 23K again. Getting short squeezed on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP showing the liquidations. I didn't open up a short, right? I definitely didn't. You didn't see me short in the market, so you didn't get me getting liquidated. That ain't going to be me. That ain't me, baby. And if you stick with me, you won't become one of the fallen liquidated soldiers. All right? Unless you go against, you know, the education. All links are working. Not sure which one he meant. He said that the Tether link wasn't working, but I trust my team more than anybody else, right? Can you look at GRT in the AI space and looking like it may continue the pump on the 15? Yeah, I believe I already looked at that. Hold on. I used to exclusively have nightmares sometimes, night terrors. Shocked my friends one night at a hotel we were sharing after a concert. Yikes. I don't know, maybe you got abducted or something. We don't know. Subconscious mind got played with when you were young. They were like, who you fighting, bro? All links are working. Thank you. Made a grip off AI/Meta. Just trying to find where to exit on the swing bag. Shout out to my man Sub-Zero. Banging on him. So my man wants ABT. Arc blocked for Tether. It's on OKX, Gate, BitGet, Gate.io. I mean, it's making a flag here on the daily time frame. So you've been picking up what I've been putting down. Moving averages are close, you know, a little far apart, but the 21's getting into price action. Looks like this thing just got added to BitGet, brand new coin, ABT. All right. 22 wants to blast. 4 hour looks pretty good to me. You got tight moving averages. I don't see why this thing can't make a move. My system says all systems a go-go. Measured move would be 65% for ABT. I know a simple chart, not much to really talk about, but I mean, you got lack of bearish momentum. You're starting to get a little bit of falling volume here. Just wanted to make that aligned. Yeah, I mean, and the moving average is getting super tight is what I look for. All right, inside of a tight pennant, getting tighter inside the zone. RSI is low, below 50. MACD shows lack of bearish momentum. This thing could make some gains on BitGet if you're trading BitGet. Shout out to anyone who trades BitGet. ABT on BitGet looking nice to me for 65% gains. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as such. I don't own any of this coin. I don't know much about it. Bone, Shiba Swap. Let's take a look at Bone on MEXC. So let's take a look here. So Bone will follow SHIB. I like you putting this on the radar. You can see my crazy work here. Let's break it down. All right, so it had a bump, got sold off, came back hard, kind of had the cup. There's your handle, right? And what happened for Bone was, I mean, it was in a nice flag right here, right? And you trade the measured move of the flag to the upside. That's exactly what you got. Bang, bang, bang. Now you're getting a little, you know, you got the divergence. You're getting a little overbought. So you'd have to find a flag here on a smaller time frame. Seem to be making a flag on the 4 hour. You're far apart, though, in the moving averages. Might pull a mini fib. You could come back down to the 618. I like what the 4 hour's doing. 1 hour's a little high. Says you consolidate a little bit here. So this could be the next. This is the possible next play, the projection of the next play. We don't know for sure. But this is the idea for Bone that it could continue. Small time frame right there, 45% gains though. I'd watch that flag for Bone. Shiba Swap Bone. Let's take a look at DNT. Thank you to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. God bless you all for jumping on in. And we got news coming at you at around 11:15. We got some news. And look at the major short squeeze that we just really called out for you. Unbelievable. And we did it again on a Monday morning. Who got caught up short in the markets? Who did? Who got caught up short in the markets there? Who got caught up short? And I told you, Bobby, not to short the market. Bobby, I told you not to short the market, Bobby. I told you we were going to go up out of the inverted head and shoulder on that 7 minute. But you didn't listen. You wanted to be right. You had to be the best. You wanted to short no matter what anybody said. You wanted to go all the way. And you got liquidated again. You didn't listen to the lifer. The lifer told you. The lifer told you that you were oversold on the 7 minute. That we were about to get a crazy short squeeze. Even though the 1 hour looked horrible. The lifer said, how many Mondays? How many Mondays did we use BOOKMAP in the 7 minute to watch people get absolutely liquidated? Look at that liquidation. They just got blasted all the way to 23,100. What a blasting. Who here shorted the market and just got ripped? Just be honest. Who didn't listen to the live? Again, you don't have to listen to me. But who didn't get the education that I teach and use the skills and the tools that I use to avoid the downside there? What a nice pump to the upside. I mean, it was a falling wedge, 68% chance of break to the upside. Symmetrical triangle, inverted head and shoulder inside. Now, I didn't know that was going to happen for sure. I had an inkling. I had a feeling. And look at those shorts getting squeezed, baby. Woo! And another day that my group and me are not shorting the market, getting spanked. I mean, we know a lot of the market just got liquidated. You can see this. That means a majority of the people, look, 2 million. 2 M's right there. Oh my gosh, 2 million just got liquidated. That was a massive liquidation. I've never seen 2M right there. Is that really 2M? Like, what the? Wow. And they just keep getting liquidated. They don't learn. Look, and now we're above resistance. This is beautiful. Bitcoin just broke through the resistance right there at 23,000. Back above the zone. I mean, this is insane. Dude. That's why people come to my channel every day, because it's not just, other channels are like TA. They're like, hey, here's the coin, blah, 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 blah. I've never seen this like what we do. I've called short anomalies. I've called short squeezes multiple days. And again, I can't say I wasn't like guaranteed a short squeeze happening right now, but I was like, I was telling you, hey, I would be careful shorting the market right now. I said, I know, and even though even my system and my indicators told me the 1 hour was cooked and to be careful, but I trust my 15 and my 7s. I trust my 15-minute and my 7s, and man, look at that. Look at that. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. Unbelievable. We did it again with the 7-minute and the short squeeze. We did it again. And what I love about it is if you go to my trading group, right? I didn't wake up this morning and post a bunch of shorts. There was no shorts. Like, nobody got hurt in my trading group. Like, I'm not like, yo, we're shorting Bitcoin now because it's pumped so hard. It's time to short. Like, it just hasn't happened, right? Bang. So that's unreal. And I mean, what a massive candle move. That's a bullish engulfer, right? Insane. And honestly, you know what's crazy too? I was going to draw it. I didn't though. But look, it's kind of that Sammy cup and handy. It's a little cup and handle there that blasted. Look at that. Cup and handle. I mean, dude. I love the way we trade because it's so different than the rest of the masses. We don't do what the rest of the masses do. I don't even do what my mentor taught me. My mentor never even knew what BOOKMAP was. BOOKMAP hit me up and shit. Like, you evolve as a trader. You throw yourself out there and you evolve as a trader. So much happens. And you learn and learn and learn. Look at the short squeeze, baby. Look at that. We really want to break this high. We break this high, I mean, we're going to be pretty money. And look, we had the symmetrical triangle. We found the shape for you. We're going to be able to figure out where Bitcoin's going to go based on technical analysis. We do it every single day. I only take like 5 to 6 hours off to sleep once a night. And we're ready to rock. So, wow, look at this move. And this is going to help all these other little coins that we were talking about today possibly get a bit of move there. Orachain, Marshall, VVX, I mean, I'm watching these setups now that Bitcoin's more bullish. Interesting. Okay, let's look at DNT. But wow, what a move for Bitcoin, everybody. And look at VRA popping already. I just put this out. Already up 7%. That's how you make 7% in less than an hour. Dude, 7% a day is amazing. 7% right there live on the channel. I put this out at the beginning of the live stream. Real gains made in real time on the Crypto Lifer channel. Shout out to everybody here. Monday's moving, baby. Monday is moving. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the light. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Unbelievable. I'm blown away right now. False move Monday. They made you think it was going to short. They launched you up to the upside. That's why, I always tell everyone, be careful Sunday into Monday. I made a whole video about it. Who here heard me make my Bitcoin update this morning? Watch out trading on Sunday into Monday. There's going to be volatility. VRA making me some gains, bro. Shout out to Miguel Morales. Honeycoin, Hive Mapper Maps. The world like Google. They're funny, man. Yo, Baby Mana 3, Al 4 hour curving up. Let's go, Sammy. Shout out to Jesse Nevesil. in the house. 25K today, 25K. Laser eyes, you never know. That's a fair point, Lifer. Always go against the grain, baby. Not always. Sometimes they fake it. They go the way everyone thinks it's going to go, too. They do reverse psychology. You got to... There's a way to do it. You sit inside of a pocket, and somehow you just get into the zone. The masses are usually wrong anyway. Helium, baby. And I got a bunch of setups ready to go. I don't even need to post a setup for the rest of the day. We have so many setups in waiting. I don't even want to overwhelm you. I probably still will post setups, but we have so many in waiting. So my man wants District Oak X on CoinX. That's where I can find it. It's the only place I can really see it. Strong. Okay, it went on a bit of a tear, but I mean, look at this low liquidity bars. This is weird. I wouldn't trade this on CoinX. Yes, it pumped, but I don't know. I mean, why am I saying that? Look at how these candles form. See? That's just weird. That's just not like good price action. That's like so strange. So yeah, and I remember this coin. It's an old coin. I remember when it first really came up. I mean, it did a huge pump, of course, 3 cents. I just, based on how the liquidity looks, and I don't trade CoinX, I got to move on, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just not my thing. That should make you feel good to know that, like, certain things aren't my bag, you know? I guess when I look at smaller, okay, I can see that it made the move out of the ascending. It had the length of the pole. Wick to wick there. Still says it has gas. I mean, you'd have to go to a smaller time frame and watch for a flag. Not my coin, man. The 333 time frame wants to pop. The 333-minute time frame. Funny. I've been watching this coin on the 1 hour time frame today. AI looks like it could get a bit of a move here, consolidating nicely. VRA broke out. Looks like it could move. We talked about VRA. VRA's up since when we put it out just in this flag, right? So that stop loss can be brought to break even. And there you go. It's a win-win at this point, right? And the short squeeze continues to the upside. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at this. They won't stop. They think that they know it and they got it, but they don't know how to use BOOKMAP. They don't know how to use the 7-minute. They don't realize how small time frames can crush you. How many times has the 7-minute taken us away from the pain while everybody else, like, just watching people get liquidated right now. And I'm like, I'm not in a short, and I'm so happy that I'm not, even though the 1 hour told me to short the market. And even though it looked like a bearish retest, it was such a bear trap. Such a bear trap. Look at that. And that's why people come to this channel. That's why this channel has 751 people watching it. That's why I had 700 people watching me in the bear market. That's why this channel never stopped growing in the entire bear market. In the year of 2022, we went from 17 subs all the way to about 40K. We doubled and more. Every other channel that I watched said they were losing subscribers. We did not lose not one sub. Now, I was new, right? And I got on, I started coming out. I started doing TA on different channels. So I was new. I wasn't already established. Had I been established, possibly. But, me being new and me doing TA in a very strange, different way compared to the rest of the world, it's just very weird. So this has really propelled us to the top, man. The lifers, man. The lifer and the lifer community has really been going on. And also, people are awesome to me. Like BitBoy coming through to Boston and then throwing me on his channel. That's love, man. That is love. You know how many new people have joined the group? How many people have met me now? I got to meet people. So it's just been a great year. 2022 was amazing, and 2023 is starting off absolutely amazing. The first month was awesome, right? So we stay positive. We believe in God. I stay thankful for every single thing that I have, and that's how we propel to the upside, baby. All right? And look at that squeeze, baby. Look at that violent squeeze. My goodness. And I said the only way this is going to happen if we get a crazy short squeeze, and it was false move Monday. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way back down now. Just be careful now. People will long this now and then get wrecked the other way. It is false move Monday. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. I'm just in awe. VXV hit for massive gains. Marshall hit for gains. Aura Chain kept pushing. 6100 kept pushing. The top 4 coins all on my radar and covalent. Right? The top 4 coins in the winner circle here, I had them. Aura Chain, 6100, VVX, Marshall. I have all these. All of them. All of them. All of them. Even AI. I even had something on MMR. And I even had something on Parsec and Man. and AGIX. Look, the top 12 coins or 15 coins, I had like 10 of them. FETBTC, like constantly nailing it. Interesting. We had all the top gainers, baby, on KuCoin. Like, we had setups for them, and you can be full of it. So join my trading group for a month, take a picture of this, and then search them all and make it happen. Trying to get all trading to get onto MEX Global. They're working together. We're going to see. There's some limitations right now, but we're going to see if we can work through them. You never know. But I'm always trying to push the boundaries for everybody here and make it happen, baby. So let me go back to all the coins in the game. I'm stuck in AI world. Cat keeps pushing up, dude. I put out Cat. This thing is up 83%. Never hit the stop loss. Cambria. Love that coin. That coin is just a gift that keeps on giving. Never trade open leverage, though, but had a huge push. I mean, all I had to do was just find this little flag here and nail it and then take the length of the pole. Like, it was not even... Like, that is pattern trading. You could just get rid of all the indicators and just use the pattern. NAVI's looking nice to me. And look at NAVI on the 22. It's just getting started, all right? So understand that concept. Like, NAVI's just getting started. Massive candle just came in for NAVI too. Your daily looks ready to rock. So interesting. You're getting overbought on the 4-hour time frame. You may come back down. Maybe you stay in here. You know, we'll look at it. But I believe in a week to 2 weeks' time, I don't see how this doesn't make 81% gains, but anything is possible. HAKA also on my radar, starting to consolidate. Definitely on my radar, HAKA, you know. DNT, Optimism, SRM. SRM, I got an idea for SRM. It's just sitting and waiting. It's waiting for Solana to finally pump. The second Solana pumps, Serum will get a move. But I'm just watching SRM in this falling wedge here. Really nothing else to say about it. And it's got strong hidden bullish divergence on, I believe, the 22. Yeah, I mean, because this is swinging up. And if I go all the way to this, and that's swinging down. So you got this hidden bullish. You got the Adam and Eve double bottom. You're coming back to retesting the neckline. You have a high volume node here. I just don't see how Serum doesn't bang on the 22 for about 98%. It may take 2 weeks. Who knows? And it may never happen. There's no guarantees anything will happen. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I just play probabilities, but we just had a golden cross right there on the 22. Highly likely. I backtest all the golden crosses that have happened for the last month. That's when a lot of the things have pumped, right? All right, so short squeeze has come down a little bit as we've had it here, and it's starting to kind of fall on down. So Serum on my radar too. I would definitely remind yourself for Serum reminder. And again, a lot of my trades, I'm preemptive. I like to find the trade days before the trade. So when I put out a coin and you jump in and then you wait 10 days, you're like, it never popped. It's because I'm so ahead of the trade. You get it? Like I'm watching it. And I'm trying to give you the trade way ahead of the trade. Trades happen way before the trade. By the time you hit the buy button, you should have been watching it for 4 to 5 days and planning out how you're going to nail it. You should be really, like, every trade should be like very similar to war. You just run into war. Do you have a strategic entry and a strategic exit? I mean, you have a way, and it doesn't go exactly as planned in war, but you at least have a strategy. And you see how far you can get with that strategy. And if you have to change it, you change it. It is what it is. Okay? So I just want to make that clear too as well, right? I mean, people think that trading is just drawing a chart and buying in. No, it's watching, it's back testing, it's thinking, it's analyzing, and it's making long-term thought-out plans. You know, let's take a look at Optimum. So Optimism. So I called it Optimism. So I saw it in this little flag earlier. Kind of did nothing, right? Smaller time frame looks more toasty, right? Look at it here. Had kind of a bull pennant-esque feel. I could extend it now. It's technically still in like some type of like, you know, sideways price action. But OP, I mean, OP was hot. We got into OP 216, even further down here. Look, I'm pointing out, look, a lot of coins just getting here to the 22-hour golden cross. So I'm trying to teach you this idea, right? And so if you can just have the patience to hold on and believe in the trade, I mean, oh my gosh, right? So I'm looking for the 22-hour golden cross, all right? Like right there, look, the 22-hour golden cross there. Right, happened right. I can move it back even, but a lot of coins are just getting this 22-hour golden cross. Look what happened to this after it happened. Now we get to lead all the work on this thing. I mean, look, it's in price discovery here. So here's your next support zone here, here. Pull a Fibonacci on this. It could come back down to the 618. Pull a local fib here. There's your other 618 area. It's not that far away from the 21, telling me that it could get tight, you know, something like this happening. I do see somewhat of a pullback first before it gets a huge pump again. But it's in price disco, baby. So I'm going to watch this closely. But this thing, I mean, it's going to reset on the 22. So what I do is I put alerts on these time frames here. Boom. Boom. And then I'll put like a vertical line here. When it crosses the vertical line. I think did I have this stuff turned off? No. That's weird. Alt V just not working all of a sudden. You tell me why. Alt V not working. Why is my Alt V not working? I'm going to refresh the page. Alt V should be working, right? Did I turn Alt V off? Now I can't make vertical lines. Interesting. Weird. I'll have to solve that issue. For some reason, my Alt V is not working. And I don't know why. That's bothersome because I do it every day. Everyone likes this METIS. Song's a little much for me. Okay, let's look at your METIS ID here. So I put METIS in this cup and handle, never played out. Continue to go low. Look, there's finally a coin that didn't play out. I want to find some losses here, man. I want people to realize that I don't hit every trade. Like, not every trade plays out. Like, Jesus. I call it luck. The last few days, like, literally, like, if I drew it, it hit. Like, you know? But it happens. If you have high probability, if you hone in, if you draw, like, 10 charts a day, there's going to be a couple days a year where every chart you draw hits. Like, there's going to, in like, this weekend was just one of those weekends where I couldn't, I was on fire, man. Like, just, it was like the golden touch, man. Crazy. Well, let's take a look at METIS here inside of a bull pennant. Getting oversold in the 22-hour time frame. Just had a golden cross. I get it. I'm with you. I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down, baby. I'm with it. Could be even a smaller pennant here, but I'll watch for consolidation as we start to kind of go sideways here on the bottom part. I look at my daily. It should be, okay, daily needs to consolidate too as well, but you're about to get the golden cross. Yeah, so I'll watch METIS and see this is what happens. And this starts to fill out, and then I hit it for huge gains. Everyone be like, oh, that's how he does them, you know? So weird that the vertical line doesn't happen anymore. Alt V. Alt H and Alt J are working. Alt F, all my other shortcuts. Alt V, no dice. Can you turn off a shortcut? You know what I mean? It could be a double bottom on METIS. I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you. Oh, you want me to block the chart with the poster now? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do some TA now. So look, METIS is looking real nice. About to pop to the upside. I like what it's doing. I'm drawing a fib now. Oh, wow. Look at this. Wow. Look what I just... Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's right there. Yeah, it's right there. My Alt V not working. Dude, what happened to Alt V? Dude, he even said his Alt V isn't working. What happened to Alt V? What happened? But I teach class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30. Jump on into class today. It's tomorrow from 3 to 5:30. Don't play yourself. It's $60 if you're in the trading group, $100 if you're not. You'll remember that $100 for the rest of your life. Invest in yourself. So Alt V working for some people, but not everybody. Strange behaviors in TradingView world. And look at the short squeeze continuing, 23,130. These people don't want to listen. They want to get rocked and wrecked every single day. They love it. Dude, you know how much money you would save not trading Mondays? Like, it's just simple. Like, but if you don't trade every day, then, you know, I trade every day. So I could pick days that I'm like, I'm not going to go that hard on that day as I'm going to go on another day. Because I know the days that are better to trade than the other days. I know Monday's a sketch day to trade. Like, if I was a hardcore leverage trader, you'd never catch me trading hardcore leverage on a Monday. But I guess I would because I know exactly what's going to happen. Like, no, but I'm just messing around. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it seems as such sometimes. But look at this beautiful move. I mean, that's a beautiful short squeeze. I like what I'm seeing there. And we're back inside the pattern now, which is kind of crucial. Like, you could say that you didn't bearishly retest. You're back inside the pattern. Pretty crazy. We'll look at BTC USD on Binance just to make it nice and neat for you. But we're working these trades, baby. We're working these patterns. We're working it. I mean, clear as day. We had the inverted head and shoulder right there. I don't know what else to tell you. I seen it. It was obvious to me. I mean, hey, 68% chance we're going to the upside. Why would you short a 70% thing? Huh? It's like, hey, she's coming all the way, baby, huh? Jim Cramer said Alt V definitely works for everyone. Old Navi up 30% since you put out the last night. Old Navi, baby. Shout out to Bison9 in the house, man. God bless you, Bison9. I love when you come through, brother. I'll let my bots do the trade for me. Zero headache. LOL. Had to walk away. What's the alert level for op? I don't know. I'll put it in the trading group. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So look, we're still battling on point of control here. 1 hour time frame, still not out the fence here. See that? Still battling. Not amazing. We could false move and just dump all the way down. I'm not excited about this move. I'm not like, oh, it was just a short squeeze to 23,100. I like that we're back above 23K. It's a good thing. I like that we broke out. I like that we kind of had it at hello here, but rejected by a resistance level that we still have to deal with. 23,100 and a point of control right there. So I want to see Bitcoin get out of this. We're also at the top of the channel. We didn't get above it. So we could end up, I mean, you're overbought on the 1 hour still. Didn't do a lot for us. And so, and then soon you're going to get overbought in the bigger time frames and you're just going to come right back down here. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't just shredded all the longs right now. Be careful on Monday. I'm expecting a false move, so I'm expecting a dump right back down. I'm expecting it. Yeah, Orachain up 160% since most recent and 500% since the first post. Banging on them. AGIX made 340% in the last 2 weeks. I'm so happy, but I must pay taxes in Germany for the win. Big gains, baby. Big gains in the trading group. DXY finally taking a beat down. All right. Is today XYO day? Let's take a look at XYO. And we're going to jump into the news in a hot second right now. We're going to jump into the news. I'm just sticking with XYO. That's the tightest consolidation I've ever seen. Like, it's like most pump from here, pump from here, pump from there. Like, the fact that it still hasn't pumped, like, it's just like, who is just taking their sweet time accumulating this? They're like, I'm just going to grab a little more, and I'm going to keep the price right where I want it. I'm still in this trade personally. I'm either stop, and I tell everyone, if it takes a month to make 100%, 91%, that's 3% a day for 30 days, right? 90% is 3% a day for 30 days. You tell me I'm making 3% a day on any bit of money, I'm excited. I'm excited. So you can't get 3% a day from the bank. You can't get it anywhere else. So to me, if this takes a month, so be it. That's why everyone's like, I want it now. It's like, why does everyone have to have everything now? You know, I learned patience. You know how many days I live streamed before anyone cared about who I was or gave a dang? You know how long it took me to become established on YouTube, and I'm still not even there yet? I'm just at 40,000 subs, almost. And I've worked every single day for freaking years. Soon it'll be 4 years. This September will be 4 years in YouTube. I've done 4 years of my life on YouTube. And every single day for the last 2.5 years, like every single day, like I've lived on this. I live in this place. So consistency is key. Focus is key. Discipline is key. I use the 4 Ds. I bring them up on every live stream if I can. Not every time, but when I remember them. First thing is the desire to change your life. You desire to do something different. You're sitting at work one day. You're like, I'm going to do something different with my life. Then, all right, once you get the desire taken care of and you know that what you desire, all right, you then get the dedication to start doing it every day. You dedicate yourself to it, right? Then you get the discipline because some days are going to be hard. You're not going to feel good. You might hurt your knee and your knee hurts, but you got to be disciplined. You got to like put it on a chair. Like, what if I hurt myself and I still want to do my show? Or what if I'm going to still do my show. If I lose my voice, right? Whatever it is, you got to discipline yourself. Also, when I'm at sports games, I tell myself not to yell loud because I know the next day I'm not going to have a voice. I protect my voice. I think about the things that I need in life, right? Short squeeze, 23,120, and now you're getting consolidation. See that sideways consolidation? You're making a bit of a flag on like a 1 minute time frame. That's beautiful. Link to BOOKMAP in the description below. You won't get it any less expensive than you can get it through my link. So XYO still there. Yes, taking forever. I will take credit for the fact that this is taking forever. It happens. Not every trade is meant to go up immediately. All right. I started streaming today. Pulled the mic off. Goof. Desire, dedication, discipline, and determination equals the lifer. Can you say happy birthday to Jaden, please? Happy birthday, Jaden. May God bless you and your life. Shout out to Lifer Friend for the $2 super chat for the happy birthday, man. God bless you and yours. Amazing. $46 in chat revenue. 726 people on the live. 429 likes. Can I get the likes into the watches? 300 people feel like they can't reach that like button. Some people say they listen while they're driving. All right. There's going to be a stop sign at one point. There's going to be a light. There's going to be an exit. You got to pull over. You got to go to the bathroom. Pull over. Hit the like button. Stop making excuses for not hooking people up with good karma. Stop making excuses for not giving yourself good karma. When you hit the like button, it benefits you. It benefits you. Why does it benefit you? There's many reasons. Number one, you do something good for somebody else. That feels good to do something for somebody else. Easy. It's the easiest thing you could do something good for somebody else. You just press a button on a mic in your house. Easiest thing you can do something nice for somebody else. Number two, it gives you good karma points. You feel good when you do good things for other people. Then you emit good high vibration. Then you attract good high vibrating people and instances into your life. That creates the karma. So it's good karma. Number three, you're in cryptocurrency. You want as many people to know about cryptocurrency as possible. The more likes you hit, the more people know about my channel, the more people know about Bitcoin, the bigger your bags will get. So you're pumping your own bags when you hit the like button. So if you don't hit the like button, you're not making any sense to me. I love each and every one of you. Come on in. If you're here for crypto, if crypto is your life, if you're a crypto lifer, then I don't know what you're doing. Shout out to each and every one of you for jumping on in. I just made it really obvious and logistically clear why the like button makes sense. But you do whatever makes you happy. All right? Make sure you flush and wipe your phone. What the heck are you talking about? About someone off-road for the light. But hey, now I got good karma. About to run someone off the road for that light. Hey, man, be responsible, dude. It's not that hard. All right? It's not that hard. In BOOKMAP, what connection are you using? Okay, so you go to BOOKMAP. I'll hook you up with the connection. First thing you can do is you go to connections. You're going to find BOOKMAP data. You're going to have to go to configure. And you're going to hit add a connection. When you hit add a connection, so first you find the connection you want. Here I went down to BOOKMAP data, which is amalgamated. All right, then you hit add a connection. Now you have the BOOKMAP data connection here. See? It'll be added. So you're going to go down here. You're going to scroll to BOOKMAP data. You're going to hit add connection. You're going to hit OK. Then you're going to get that connection. Once you have the connection, you're going to click here and you're going to load that connection. BOOKMAP data, perp, multi-book, and then you're going to pick the coin that you want. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic. Look, we can pick Chainlink. And we can subscribe to Chainlink, right? And we can watch Chainlink on the order book. Doge Chain on the order book. And Bitcoin on the order book. All right. It's not that. It's very simple. Very simple. Anyone have any questions about that? Anyone have any questions about that? Before the coffee hits the lips, I always hit the like, baby. Be careful with the longs today, guys. Gonna dump hard before going higher. We don't know what's gonna happen. I don't say stuff like that. Bitcoin, please. We went over Bitcoin in depth already. In depth, man. We don't know what's gonna happen to Bitcoin. I'm gonna teach you how to change the way you use your language when it comes to trading. We don't know what's going to happen to BTC. We don't know if we're gonna stay up, stay down. We don't know. We're gonna take it one step at a time. Like this morning, we didn't know. I didn't wake up and say, guys, be careful. It's gonna go up and down. Then it's gonna do this. I don't do stuff like that. I find that kind of rude because what you're saying is you know it all. You know exactly what Bitcoin's going to do every single time. And we don't. Look, it got rejected by this resistance, though, which made sense. 23,155. I had a line right there. We worked right to it. Okay. We broke out of the inverted head and shoulder. We broke out of the symmetrical triangle. I'm with him. It's false move Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if we just dump right back down. Then we pump up. Maybe we make a giant double bottom here. So just be careful. I'm with him. He's just saying to be careful. I get it. He has good intentions. But he doesn't know where Bitcoin's going to go. Nobody does. Not even I do, and I do this every single day. I do this every single day. I spend my whole life. Yet one of the first things I say on my live is, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I do not know where Bitcoin's going to go. You know what I mean? And with that, let's bring you the news, baby. Let's bring you the news. Shout out to everybody here jumping on in for the news. I appreciate it. I wasn't doing the news for a while, so I'm always worried, like, is the news going to be there? And I'm like, oh, it'll be there. It'll be there, right? All right, everyone, I'll be right back with the news. And we're back with the news. Interpol emphasizes on policing the metaverse. I mean, whoever thought about that, right? But that's interesting, right? The advent of new technology has gotten the entire world on its toes. However, law enforcement agencies are the ones that have to make sure to keep things in check. The metaverse is a nascent concept that has managed to garner immense recognition, with governments across the globe veering into the industry. Interpol decided to explore the metaverse waters. The International Crime Police Organization, or Interpol, entails 195 countries as its members. These countries combat international crimes through its agency. Interpol has now established its very own virtual reality space. The agency has reportedly recreated its Lyon, France headquarters. According to the Interpol Secretary General, Jürgen Stock, users can either train or even attend virtual meetings here. Crime has no boundaries or limits. Criminals are emerging to become immensely sophisticated and professional with new tech. Therefore, it is pertinent for law enforcement agencies to step up their game, elaborating the reason behind this move. Does crime actually occur in the metaverse? The executive director of technology and innovation at Interpol noted that the agency was still distinguishing between acts that could be labeled as crimes. However, he pointed out there have been several reports of sexual harassment. For instance, a British woman claimed in February that she had experienced verbal and sexual harassment on Facebook's Horizon Ventures metaverse. I did hear about that. I remember that. Crypto industry entering its first real recession, Mike McGloon. Cryptos may be facing their first real recession, which typically means lower asset prices and higher volatility. The last significant U.S. economic contraction, the financial crisis, led to the birth of Bitcoin, and the possible coming economic reset may mark similar milestones. Mike McGloon is an interesting character. I do listen to him. I've been watching him and following him for a long time. When he speaks, I do listen. That's the weirdest thing lately. We're seeing a lot of people say there's going to be this huge recession, some big pain coming. Get ready. At the same time, I'm a guy of the markets, and I just look at the markets every single day. And if we lose a certain level on the S&P, then so be it. Right? I'll be there one step at a time. I'll be there with the news because I'm going to see it happen in real time. AI crypto project built on Ethereum surges 175% in 7 days as artificial intelligence hype investments. And we probably knew about this coin way before. It was AGIX. Look, an artificial intelligence-focused crypto project is exploding amid an industry-wide boom in the interest in adoption of AI technology. Had you been watching my channel, had you been in my trading group, I put out AGIX when it first bottomed. All right. I talked about it down here. I'm not lying. I'm not BSing. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not embellishing. This is what I do every single day. I go over coins and look for things. Sorry, I'll make a mistake here. I want to show you its entirety. I put it out down here, AGIX, right here, when it was sitting at about 4.5 to 7 cents. It's done a 10x. It's done a 10x. All right. We've traded it many, many times. In my trading group, you would have been knowing all about AGIX. So everyone, this is something we should take out. All right, Sean, this is big news. Babe, this is a segment I want taken out. It's called the AGIX call. This should be recreated and we should put it out, right? All right, so I'm going to make sure that we never miss these types of segments again by calling them out extremely when they happen, right? So I'm looking for when I first put out AGIX, and we're going to talk about it. So here on 110, right there, it's 4 and 3 cents of 3 cents. So look, watching AGIX on 1.4. I'm putting it out here. When I put it out, it was 4.7. So when I first put out AGIX, so here we go. My name is Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my content. My name is Sam Price. I've been trading for 15 years, and I've been doing crypto professionally since 2016. And I look for trends. I look for movements in the market. I also know what coins are hot. I understand the concepts. Back at the beginning of December, basically in December began and into January, I knew that AI coins were going to become the new narrative. How did I know that? Because I already saw ChatBTC coming out. I saw how Elon Musk was talking. I saw how Elon Musk pushed Doge in the narrative, and I saw how things were changing on the internet. With that being said, there was a bunch of AI coins, and I started researching them. AGIX was one that I used to trade all the time back in the day. I knew this coin. I put it out when it was 4 and 7/10 cents right here. This is the first trade I would put out, all right? After that trade, it would pump beautifully, up 95%, right? I would continuously track this trade over and over again. I just started putting out more and more trades for AGIX. So we traded it. Then I found it in this flag after that initial pump, and it would boom out of this flag for another beautiful, beautiful gain. This thing would blast. See, I found this flag. It would blast up another 100% gains. And now I'm watching this next flag here that it's in again, which it may actually rally again. So for another 34%. So I track coins. I put them out before anyone talks about them. Now it's on the news. Now it's the narrative. Everybody's discussing AGIX, right? You're going to see it on Daily Hodl. It's the news. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I was all over this coin before basically, I'd say 100%, 90% of the entire market. I called the bottom of it at 4 cents. This thing would blast. AGIX, it's now sitting at 45 cents. That's a dang near 10x in what's called a quote-unquote bear market in January of 2023, and it did it in less than a month, or about it exactly in a month. I mean, that's insane. If you want to find gains like this, in its entirety, it's up 1,000, basically 900 to 1,000% gains. We do this all the time, every single day. Even just today, coins were flying off the chain that we were talking about, like Orachain. And I know the list of AI coins, and I can see where the money's flowing. Come to my channel every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m., including 2 exclusive updates on the weekends to show you what you would get if you would join my trading group. I am here daily. I didn't take Christmas off, not New Year's, not Thanksgiving. I am obsessed, and I love drawing these charts and grinding. If you want to make gains to change your life, if you want to learn the education, this is the place to be. Crypto Lifer live stream every single day. Join the Discord. Get the education. I teach class every Tuesday. I can't wait to see you there. AGIX, baby. These are the gains that I live for. Crypto Lifer. You will be a lifer one day, I promise you. Jump on in. So that should be a segment we should definitely put out. We should talk. I mean, we broke down what happened, how we're nailing it, and it's part of the news, baby. We are the news, man. And Starkware partnering with Chainlink for StarkNet growth. The provider of blockchain scaling products will integrate the data provider's price feeds. Starkware, a creative layer 2 blockchain scaling system, said it will partner with blockchain data provider Chainlink Labs to help accelerate app development. I'm telling you, man, Chainlink may have been a big coin back in the day, and it may be a little quiet right now, but it's only a matter of time till Chainlink begins to start to come back into the mold. I believe holding Chainlink long-term is a smart, efficient, and good idea. However, I am not a financial advisor. That's what I do for myself. You'd have to figure out if it's good for you and for yourself. Looking at BOOKMAP, look, we're giving it back again. False move Monday. I would not be surprised if we just slump all the way back down again. This is what happens on Mondays. False moves all over the place. And you're still overbought at resistance with an oversold 1 hour time frame. Just because you get the move on the short squeeze, you then have to come to terms with where are we now? Well, we're at resistance. Clear as day. Right? We still have issues here. Like it's like we are oversold in the stochastics. The 1 hour still wants to roll over on us just like it did there. The good pump was good. It keeps us a little higher than we could have, like when we come back down. But I still see the 1 hour kind of bringing us down here. And there it is. Look at it starting to dump yet again. False move Mondays, baby. False move Mondays. Don't get too excited by the green. Don't get too excited by the red. You just got to wait out Monday, man. By Monday night, we'll kind of start to see what the false move was, and we'll balance ourselves out. What I do is play support or resistance. Like, I'd love to see a daily candle not to close above 22,008. That's what I want to see. Just have the daily candle close above 22,800. But to me, this is a bear trap right now. I mean, this is a bear sign. If you can't get back inside this green line, I mean, this white line, I don't call it. If you can't get a green candle above this white line, we're going to be in some trouble, right? And I could definitely see us fall down to the volume area low at 22,004, and we'll go from there. So that's our next stop, 22,400. Usually once the shorts get squeezed that hard, it is time to begin to short. But I'm going to play it sideways for the day because Monday is a sketchy day. I'm telling you right now, Monday is a sketchy day. All right. Shout out to the 595 people on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. $46 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. All right. Look at that massive dump on BOOKMAP. Look at that. And look, when we zoom in here onto the chart, you can see, we're starting to give it back. See that? And I said I wouldn't be surprised if this is just a false move. It's false move Monday. Just doing exactly what we think it should do. So, take it easy. Be careful. Don't overtrade on Mondays. I don't. Do whatever makes you happy, though. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do. You do whatever makes you happy. Wow, MDT booming. Someone wasn't joking. I put it in this flag. This thing would continue. Wow. Someone talked about it. This thing would moon. Now it's got a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. You see that? You got that shoulder, that head, that right shoulder inside of this. Slap back. My moving average is back in there. Getting a little far apart there. It's a little too far apart on the 4 hour for me. Possible scalp on the smaller time frames, though. Possible scalp coming on the 30-minute. I trade this in the 30-minute and the 30-minute alone, but looks like there could be a scalp coming. That looks pretty nice to me. Inverted head and shoulder. It gets above that point of control, and it can bounce. Possible 30-minute scalp on MDT. For sure. KuCoin, baby. KuCoin. Oh, actually, this is Binance. Looks like only on Binance. You can trade this on Bolsadex. Link in the descriptions below. Boom, boom, boom. 549 likes. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the love. You people are amazing. Let's take a look at CLV. Thank you for the super chats. God bless you all. Clover Finance. Damn, I got work on every coin in the game. Like, is there a coin I didn't do TA on yet? Jesus. Jeez Louise, sorry. My goodness. But look, the 22 hours getting oversold. I want to see it consolidate inside this channel, but, there's a chance that it's like you're kind of even tighter. Why have such a long length? This thing could boom to the upside. Shout out to the $5 super chat from Louis Mez ESP. My wife has an interview today and she is scared. Can you remind me what you say Fear is fake emotions acting real, man. She's making up things that don't exist. She doesn't know how the interview's going to go. She doesn't know what she's going to say. She has no idea. You know what? If she stays positive and she puts out positive vibes, she will create them. If she stays scared and she gets all nervous, she'll create that too. She has to push out the negative and feel only the positive. She has to tell herself she already got the job already and they love her. Why wouldn't they love her? God loves her. God made her an amazing person. Why wouldn't she be the chosen one for that position? She has a great smile. She has a great vibe. She has great energy. What is she worried about? She has nothing to worry about. Fear is worry. Worry is fake. You know, is she prepared for the interview? Does she know the job? She has nothing to worry about. If she's not prepared, if she doesn't know what she's doing, then okay. But if she's prepared, if she knows what she's going for, she just has to look that person dead in the face, dead in the eye, and tell them exactly what she's going to do, as nice and as sweet and as positive as she can. And she has nothing to worry about, man. God bless her on her new venture. I'll say a prayer that she gets that job if it's meant for her to get. You know what I mean? Fake emotions acting real, my friend. Fake emotions acting real. Shout out to Lewis. God bless you, Lewis. God bless you, man. Never be attached to any outcome, good or bad. I got a raise recently. I only asked for one because I saw an ad paying more for my position. And I said, what the heck do I have to lose? And it worked. Look at that. My dad told me to ask for a raise at the end of every year at every job I was ever at. And after a year, sometimes I was afraid and I wouldn't. And my dad would say, have you asked for your raise yet? And I'd be like, no, it's just like, they're not like that over there. And he's like, and he looked at me, he's like, you go and you ask for your raise. And no one at my company really did. It's like an old school idea. But I'd knock on the boss's door and I'd say, hey man, I think it's time for me to get a raise here. You know, I've done this and this, and I'd make a statement and an idea. You know what they'd always do? They'd be like, okay, we'll give you the raise, but it starts in a month. Whenever they gave me the raise, they would say it's going to start in a month. Like they'd pause me another month once they gave me the raise. So then I wouldn't really get the raise for 13 months. And they did this to me every single year. So they shaved a month every time I asked for the raise. And that's when I was just sick. I'm going to go on a freaking sick of corporate America. Sorry. Just so sick of it all. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to be. I'll never work a 9 to 5 again for the rest of my life. How dare you? Freaking, I can't stand having a boss, man. You're reminding me of going into work and going into interviews. And oh my gosh. Post-traumatic stress, man. I don't want to go on an interview again for the rest of my life. I want to trade crypto for the rest of my life. I want to do my YouTube channel for the rest. I want to spread love the way I want to spread love for the rest of my life. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Fire your boss, baby. Mine doesn't kick in until April this year because of the economy. Talk, yeah, they always have a reason for why you have to keep coming in and giving them all, but you don't get enough. No more 9 to 5, we're 24/7, baby. Yeah, we are 24/7. We work every single day, 7 days a week. If I want to work at 1 a.m., I work at 1 a.m. If I want to work at 2 a.m., if I want to work whenever I want to work, I get it in. It doesn't matter. Clever looks like it's going to blast to the upside. I like what I'm seeing on the 22. Just got a golden cross, getting tight. Clover Finance. And also, what I like to do is put the RSI in a bull pennant, and that tells me that could blast. Lack of bearish momentum. I would not be surprised if you saw Clover doing damage to the next resistance there, and it has a high volume node. It gets above, it's gone. That one right there, that red line. There'll be really nothing holding it back for a 45% gainer coming your way for Clever. So I like what I'm seeing, or Clover. I keep calling it Clever, like KLV. This is CLV. Thank you for those, because whoever did that, they know what I know, and they're putting down the special sauce. God bless you. That's another thing. The super chats get super educational. People come here, they learn. Then they ask about coins that are in a good spot. 9 till 5. What is this time frame? I'm 365, right? I quit my job and made $3 million in crypto a month later. LOL. Look at that. Watching from Morocco, North Africa. Love you, lifer. You're the man. Where is everybody from? We haven't done a roll call in a long time. Tell me where you're from. We're going to start off with Morocco, North Africa. I'm from Boston. S-DAO works with AGIX. Yes, it does. That's why we do it. Singularity DAO. Singularity.net. AGIX, baby. Aha. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to Ireland, Aruba, Detroit, Philly, Columbia. I want to see this chat pumping off the chain. I want to see it fly in France, Jacksonville, Scotland, Tulsa, South Carolina, Toronto, baby. South Dakota, Miami, Ohio, Florida, Detroit, Portugal, Edmonton, Raleigh, Cincinnati, Argentina, San Antonio, Macedonia, Texas, Moon, Eastern Texas, North Carolina, the Queen City, Ethers, Netherlands, Wisconsin, Virginia, Texas, Ventura, the Philippines, right on, Brazil, Pakistan, Vancouver, Belgium, Dubai, Czechoslovakia, Denver, Colorado, San Diego, Chicago, Victoria, Texas, West Palm Beach, Tampa, Tennessee, Chesapeake, Virginia, my mom, Arizona, North Carolina, Alabama, Belgium, Georgia, America, Dubai, Germany. Wow, world champion, Argentina. Shout out to Argentina, world champions. Jersey, Woodside, New York, my man. Woodside, baby. I lived in there for 7 years of my life. London, Ontario, 1 for 4, baby. Cornwall, Tennessee, Mumbai, Oregon, Uranus, my man. The Big Blue Lake, Tahoe. Shout out to Crypto Cash in the Tahoe Lake, baby. Lifer Universe, Jakarta, Tennessee, Mumbai, Slovenia. We are all over the country. Tampa, we are all over the country, all over the world. Worldwide, baby. Worldwide. Paris, France, Tampa, Florida, Slovenia. I mean, insanity. Elton John was born there. Suriname. So this thing looks like a 22. Remember, when I put out the 22-hour Golden Cross, it's for a reason. We're only going to get so many of them, and then it passes. This time will pass. And you don't get these scenarios every single time. Got to take advantage of them while they're here. All right? I just want to put that out there. You got to take advantage of them while they're here. I'll ask my daughter where she's from. She always replies, "My mom, you're funny." We earn 300 USD a month approximately. Saving to pay for your membership here in Argentina. 100 USD is a lot of money. Okay? We could give you, we could figure something out for you. Come on, guy. Tiago de Cruz. This dude is working hard for us. At least drop him a like. Shout out to Tiago de Cruz, man. Been following me for a long time. God bless you, brother. God bless you. Now we got more likes than the watchers. We're doing them. All right. I mean, I'm pretty good with the show today. 11:51. I mean, we went over a lot. We covered a lot. We did the news. We didn't make any mistakes. I don't think I made a mistake. Finally, I didn't mess up anything. I kept BOOKMAP. Maybe once or twice. BOOKMAP was on a little long, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. VAI, my winner, continues to pump. Look at that thing. Just continuing to bang on them. Woo. I mean, they're all in these. Every single AI coin is in a tight channel again. Wants to rip to the upside. 1 hour time frame. Oh, a little overbought now. Maybe we're doing something like this. But either way, we're consolidating nicely for VAI and all these other projects and coins. Proof of likes, POL, baby. Yeah. We'll go back to Bitcoin one more time before I jump on out of here for the day. Go back to Bitcoin one more time. So look, we started the day with Bitcoin and we showed you this symmetrical triangle. All right. We also showed you the idea that on the 7-minute time frame, we had this shoulder, head, and a shoulder, ideas of an inverted head and shoulder that did break up. We then bounced, and now actually what's nice enough to see is the 7-minute is showing some signs of life here. Like it may bounce back to the upside again. Short squeeze may not be over. We flip back to BOOKMAP and they're squeezing the shorts yet again. They're just not letting them off the hook. Another 12,000 liquidated. And they just liquidated so many people at $2 million, 160,000. I never saw 2 M's before like that. $4 million liquidated. That's insanity. Massive liquidation. So, I mean, you can go to a smaller time frame and you can say this is your flag. This could be breaking out of the flag to the upside. 5-minute suggests that we may short squeeze again all the way back up here. 23,330. It's a crazy Monday. This is what I expect. I just want to see the daily close above 23,000. All right. And I'd like it if we don't go back below this line right here, that we hold this support zone for Bitcoin. So I'm watching this 5-minute flag now that could break us up to about 23,330. Again, I don't like trading the smallest time frames, but I use them to find out where Bitcoin's going to go, right? So look, we're in this flag here, and we could break to the upside here if the short squeeze continues. 23,300. I want to see the daily candle close above 23K. That's what I'm looking for. We have a resistance which we hit. I'd like to see Bitcoin get back above 23,164 to remain bullish, right? So let's see if we can get this move to the upside. 5 minutes says it may. It very well may begin to pump here. So, and that's kind of my update for Bitcoin. And we did some bigger time frames as well. And I'll be back in the trading group to keep you guys updated throughout the day. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I appreciate each and every one of you. May God bless you all. Be safe. And, words of thanks. Just feel the need to give today. Have a good day, lifers. Shout out to Crypto Cash, man. May God bless you, brother. Thank you. You already gave so much to my life, man. You gave Singularity DAO. If that's the one, you nailed that call. You nailed it. Like, you nailed it. You said exactly where it was at. You nailed it. It pumped hard. God bless you for that. I'm sure you've probably hit other ones too. And you've given me the huge Bitcoin alpaca thing that I'm going to start using behind the scenes too. You're going to see that. So that's going to become a staple of the show, man. God bless you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for the 99 super chat, $71 in chat revenue. You people are amazing. And I'll see you all tomorrow on the next live stream. God bless you all. Thank you. Be safe. Shout out to all the hardworking tradesmen and women and, EMTs, police officers, firemen, iron workers, construction workers, carpenters, sewer guys, pipe fitters, people that help the world go round, man, people that are building the buildings that we use, people that are driving the buses. Shout out to every single person that helps this entire economy run and work. God bless you all. Thank you for letting me say that. Peace.